Hey, welcome to a day in the life of a project manager. In the mornings are my time to recharge and to set expectations for the day. So when I get up in the mornings, I really set my day with intention, knowing that I may have a aggressive day ahead of me. The first thing I do in the morning or a challenging day ahead of me. The first thing I do in the morning is make my bed. Making my bed helps me add structure to my day. It sets the tone for my day. It just makes me feel good as my day is starting, as the morning is beginning, and me knowing that I'm going to start my day with the correct intention and it's going to be a productive day. So while I'm making my bed, I'm thinking about setting those positive affirmations for the day. After I finish making my bed, the next thing I do is I sit and I read the word and I pray. This time is my time with the word, with the Lord, and just praying and asking for grace and guidance from God, and making sure that I am setting up my day for success. So after I do my prayer, it's time to work the body. Let's work out. So I do my strength trainings in the mornings or my stretching, yoga, whatever I need to do right off the morning to get my body moving in a way where my heart rate is getting up, I'm feeling good, I'm jump starting my mind, my body, all in one session. So I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes working out, strength training, exercising, setting up my morning, getting my body revved up and ready for that day. And so while I'm doing my exercises, I am definitely clearing my mind, thinking about the day, and setting up positive affirmations and thinking that today is going to be a good day. So after I've finished my workout for the mornings, it's time to get healthy. Let's get some smoothies going. So I prepare my smoothie in the morning, my protein smoothie for after my last workout, and then I get my water in. Lemon water is key in the morning before I consume anything. I consume lemon water. And so I try to consume a good amount in the morning, 32 ounces right off the break. And so after I do my consumption of water, let's start thinking about breakfast. And so I always try to focus on a high protein breakfast, eggs, whether it's meat, anything of that nature. So protein is key for me in the morning. And so after that, of course, I'm getting ready for a cup of coffee. I need my coffee in the morning. So I am excited and ready for the coffee. So after I do that, I kind of check my email, start looking at my email, start kind of poking around, seeing what's happening in the morning, making sure there's no urgent matters. As I'm looking at my email, my coffee is brewing. And so I have my coffee upstairs, prepped and ready and brewing for me to have my first cup of Java. I enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning. It relaxes me, and it kind of just gives me that even though it's caffeine and it gives me that energy, it just really makes me feel good. So a really good cup of coffee is how I jumpstart my work. Another way of how I jumpstart my work morning, and enjoying that smooth cup of coffee. So after I'm drinking my coffee, I am reading through emails, maybe responding to emails, typing emails, or just thinking about what I have to do in terms of meetings, in terms of deliverables, any type of action items, things like that, as I'm enjoying my cup of coffee and preparing for the day. And so, um, yeah, just spending that time and just savoring off the morning before the day really gets aggressive and busy, and a lot of conversations and a lot of meetings, just combing through and just setting up my day, my work day, with all of the things that have to be done and what meetings I have to prepare for. So after I'm doing that and looking through all of my meetings, and I've kind of come to a point where right before my meetings begin, I will stop and take a break and come upstairs and prepare some juice for the day. So I like to drink fresh pressed juice, and I'll create my juice for that, I would say, afternoon drink that gives me that extra energy, because a lot of times after you drink coffee, you may hit a wall, and that juice will definitely take you through to the end of the day. So I have my juice, or I make my juice in preparation for having it later on in the day, and setting that juice aside for later and putting it in the fridge in preparation for me to have a cup kind of when I'm in the midst of or in between meetings. I just come upstairs and I grab a cup of juice and drink while I am either doing a mid-morning snack or afternoon drink to kind of take me through the rest of the day. So, you know, after that, my day starts. So we start our days typically, our project team, we start with morning stand-up. So we have stand-up sessions and we talk about what everybody is focusing on that day. Me as a project manager and a Scrum Master, I set in on stand-up as I listen to my devs kind of talk about, developers talk about what they are working on, making sure that they don't have any roadblocks or impediments, anything that will prevent them from continuing to deliver within that sprint. And so those meetings typically last about 10 to 15 minutes. And then after that, I will take a break and go for a run. And so I'll take a jog early morning and kind of get my run in for the day, which revs me up and kind of wraps up my more aggressive exercise for the day. And then it's back at meetings. So I'm back in meetings, conversations. I typically have about, I would say sometimes 5 to 10, well, I would say maybe 5 to 7 meetings within a day, back to back. So I may have a couple of breaks between the meetings, but it is all day meetings. As a project manager, that's one thing that you will do. You will be in meetings, whether it's talking to customers, whether you're talking to your team, whether you're planning, whether you are coordinating, whether you are troubleshooting, all of the above. You will be in conversations all day, every day with your team. And so as my day winds up and I end up wrapping up my last meeting for the day, I will go for a walk. And so walking in the afternoon gives me that time to unwind and to ease, kind of like, ease my mind and kind of burn off a little bit of the day's frustrations, whatever they may be. I need to clear my mind for the day. So I'll go for either an hour or hour and a half walk and just relax and kind of get those things burnt off of my mind and kind of recenter myself for the evening. And so after that, then we're trying to prepare a healthy dinner. I love a salmon salad. Something about the summer, I just love a salmon salad. And so after that, it's time for bed. And so I'll watch TV, relax, and then I am unwinding and getting ready to go to bed. So this is just a high-level overview of the day in the life of a project manager. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video.